watching these, researchers dig into the science of sleep supplements and whether or not they actually work.
And no pool? No problem. We'll show you how SoCal locals are taking a dip at some luxury hotel pools and no key card needed. Good morning, everyone. Kcal at 9. Today is Thursday, August 7th. I'm Rachel.
This morning, we want to get a first check of our weather with meteorologist Kcal Dt. Paul, you have a next weather alert for that heat you've been warning us about.
We do. That pool looks very inviting. Maybe go into the pool today, stop by a friend's house if they have a pool or a community pool today and tomorrow. 100 to 105 degrees inland. That's why we've issued a next weather alert. Some of the hottest weather of the year, the hottest 3-day stretch of the year, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So today's day number 2. Already 76 in Los Angeles, a chorus of cities now in the 80s. At 9 o'clock in the morning, Temecula, Claremont, Pasadena, Lancaster, Palmdale, Palm Springs is almost 100 degrees at 9 in the morning. Still smoky in the mountains. Air quality is moderate to unhealthy there. The air quality is better. It's not as hot, not going to be hot at our beaches. A light onshore breeze keeps you cooler. It's 70 beautiful degrees in Santa Monica. So the hottest weather since mid-May for any one day. Got to go back to May 10th, the last time we were this hot. Up to 105 inland today with more hazy sunshine. There will be relief at the beach. I could imagine that the theme parks in Anaheim, people are going to be fighting for those spots where you're in the shade while you're waiting an hour for a ride, because it's going to be 93 degrees at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Anaheim. Hot one there. 90s for the metro, triple digits for the Inland Empire and also our inland valleys. And the high desert 105 as well. We do have some subtle changes for the weekend. We'll have that part of the story coming up in a few short minutes. Right now, traffic with Kalina. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. So on the 405 freeway heading southbound, right around Burbank Boulevard, I have a stalled car in the middle lane, and the backup is building before this incident this morning, and then stays slow as we know once you get past that 101 all the way through the Sepulveda Pass. This is a look at the Sepulveda Pass this morning. Again, southbound traffic pretty tight. 40-minute ride from Roscoe to Sunset, so that includes the delay that you're dealing with when it comes to that issue I just mentioned. Overall view of the rest of the LA area, we do have a tough drive on that 110 northbound approaching the 405. That's toward the bottom of your screen. Also tough on the 710 freeway southbound this morning, but I want to give you your travel time on the 5 north because it just keeps getting worse. Norwalk to the 101 is a 33-minute delay this morning. That 110 freeway from the 105 to the 10 is 23 minutes, and also a 23-minute ride on that 105 westbound from the 710 to Crenshaw. Here's a look at the Inland Empire this morning. The 60 freeway heading eastbound is slowing down. We do have a couple schools going back today, so that's the reason for this delay. 25-minute ride from the 15 to that 215. But some good news, 10 west before Haven, that crash from a while ago cleared up. So about a 19-minute ride from Cedar over to Haven this morning. The 91 also improving to 23 minutes from Tyler to the 241. And leaving you with a look at the 5 in Santa Ana. Give yourself an extra 10 minutes to head out the door because we do have traffic between the 22 and 55. Ladies, back to you.
All right, Kalina, thank you. 9,000 people in the San Fernando Valley are still scrambling to find clean drinking water.
Yeah, a boil water notice has been issued in the Granada Hills, Porter Ranch area because of a valve break 20 feet below ground. Kcal News reporter Tina Patel live in Porter Ranch where free bottles of water are being handed out. This is rough for people, Tina.
Yeah, especially coming on such a hot day. Now, DWP crews are hoping that they can make some temporary fixes and possibly restore service by tomorrow. But in the meantime, people are coming here. This is one of the sites where they can get free water, bottled water, if they need to cook, bathe, or drink at home. Dozens of drivers started lining up at this particular site at the intersection of Tampa and Cessna before 7 a.m. They can't believe this outage is happening during one of the hottest weeks of the summer so far. Now, some people tell us they had no running water at homes. Others have very limited pressure. More than 9,000 people in Granada Hills and Porter Ranch are now under a boil water notice. So they've been advised, even if they have tap water, to boil it for more than a minute for any use involving drinking or cooking. The reason this is all happening, DWP says a valve at a pump station where they were making repairs broke on Tuesday, and that cut off the flow of water to a 10 million gallon tank that serves this area. The valve is 20 feet underground, which is why it's taking some time for crews to access and fix it.
We've had the gas leak, we've had this. The infrastructure in this city and state is falling apart.
My sister and I bathe a lot. We're out and we get really hot and dirty. So we bathe a lot, and it's very difficult with a little bottle of drinking water to actually get really clean.
So here's a map of the outage area that we're talking about. Granada Hills and Porter Ranch. It's the area north of Rinaldi Street and the 118 freeway between Balboa and DeSoto. Now, DWP says they are going to have these free water distribution sites open as long as this situation is going on, because even though they are hoping to make some repairs in the next day or so, they say that boil water notice could be in effect for another week. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Tina, we hope something changes for them soon. Thank you. 4 men are in the hospital after a pursuit ended in a violent crash.
Yeah, all 4 of them were in a stolen car, and police say they're now connected to a robbery. It all started around 1 a.m. Police say they responded to an armed robbery call at a smoke shop near Glen Oaks Boulevard. A store employee says he was robbed at gunpoint. Officers came across the 4 suspects. They took off, and a pursuit started. Speeds reached an upwards of 80 miles an hour before the car crashed, hitting at least 6 parked cars on North Jackson Street and Lexington Drive. People who live nearby talked about what they heard.
Police cars everywhere. I could see further down that there had been continued accident and on. I hear police yelling at a guy to get on the ground, or multiple guys, I don't know. Guns are drawn and everything, and I really had no idea what was going on.
One of the suspects was ejected from the car. All 4 robbery suspects were arrested and taken to the hospital. One is in critical condition.
Also, some developing news now. The Coast Guard is searching for a missing woman near the Venice Pier. Assignment manager Mark Lou is at the desk with details. Mark, what do we know about this woman?
Yeah, she finally got some information from the Coast Guard. They say they are searching for this woman along with LA County Fire and lifeguards after someone reported finding the woman's unattended belongings at or near the Venice Pier overnight. Let me show you some video. Okay, so that's one of those U.S. Coast Guard helicopters doing a grid search near the Venice Pier, specifically near 30th Avenue and Oceanfront Walk. That's just north of the pier. It was last night around midnight that LA County Fire got, and LA City Fire actually got 911 calls from someone saying that they found a woman's personal effects near the pier, and they were very concerned about her location. Now, whatever was found, local law enforcement, LAPD, and the firefighters determined that it was a possibility that the woman went into the water and was still there somewhere. So they launched this search along with the U.S. Coast Guard. There's a Coast Guard cutter out there, Coast Guard helicopters doing a grid search, and then also firefighters along the beach looking for this woman. They will only describe her as a missing woman in her 30s, and that she is still has not been accounted for. That search very likely going to continue today after that grid search last night in the darkness. Hopefully they'll have some more luck today if that woman is still missing and in the water. That's the very latest from the desk. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Mark, thank you so much. More emergency call boxes will be disappearing from SoCal highways. This week, the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority said it'll remove more than 700 boxes because they're simply not used anymore. The boxes have been around since the 1980s to call and report an emergency before the use of cell phones. SBCTA says the call boxes only accounted for about 1% of assistance calls in that area.
All right, it is 9:06 now. President Trump's punishing international tariffs kick in today. We'll see just how much a popular car maker stands to lose and how it might affect you.